Hello, Warriors of Peace. I am wanting to post a video today about the state of the US of A. And it's because the people who have been responding to our community survey, really the top topic is either the state of the USA, the state of our country, or the state of our world. People are concerned about the state of things. That's like their top concern, many people. And so I would like to start to discuss this. This is a big topic that I would like to actually address over the coming month with you. But this is an initial, skimming of the surface of understanding in a better way about the state of the USA. So, what's happening in the United States of America is happening within the context of a much larger world change. There are many people who are talking in very various circles. It's not like one circle, it's various circles where people are talking about how our Earth is, in fact, it is changing its vibration. It is raising its vibration. And that we, all of us who live here, that we are raising our vibration as well. There is this, there have been all of these solar flares, like, much more intense and more quantity of solar flares coming in and hitting our planet, hitting us. There's a lot of light and energy that is coming into our planet and into us, and it is it's disrupting things. And the context is that it's disrupting things in a way that ultimately is going in a really good direction. So the metaphor that I'd like to put out there is that, say somebody came into your house deciding to give you a fabulous kitchen renovation. They are going to renovate your kitchen and make it just an amazing kitchen, like really well designed, elegant fixtures, elegant appliances. Going to be just like this amazing space for you to prepare meals for yourself and for your family. And so they're bringing in this gift of renovating your kitchen, but they didn't tell you that that was what they were going to do. They just come into your house and start smashing your existing kitchen, because you have to break out the old things to make space for the new things. And you're going out of your mind. It's like, I need to be able to cook. I need to be able to feed my family. I need to be able to use that stove that you just took out. And so it feels like your world is just like coming apart, like it's gone crazy. Your kitchen is just being demolished and it feels awful. It is the heart of your home. It's where you create the meals for your home. And it feels like, it feels like the world is collapsing underneath of you and that things are just plain out of control. So I bring up this analogy because this basically is what is happening on our planet, that there is mega change. You can also see it in, the environmental events. Like there's been a real rise in environmental events as well. So the important thing that I am proposing, and that many people in many circles are proposing, is that the end game of this is a new earth, the golden age, a time when people no longer have, these blinds, no longer have, these various things that cause them to lie to people or to hurt people. This has been resolved and lifted off so that people are in touch with their hearts and they are open and clear in their energy, they are honest. There's no such thing as having to worry about if somebody is being honest with you or not. A time when life is easier, when it's not so, having to be a workaholic just to survive. There's much more ease and sense of support for being able to live and to enjoy living on this earth. So, these are the visions that we are working towards. And right now, we're just in the super messy phase, the super messy phase of the old ways that harm the planet, harm other people. They're breaking down, and um, they are in some countries like the USA, they are breaking down in a particularly ugly manner. Um, but it is important to have that um, sort of overall view that things are moving in a direction that is good. And the way that I see it is the important thing to focus on is how we move through this time. It can be done in a more harmful, harsh, extreme way, or it can be done in a more graceful, fluid, accepting, and allowing change way. And let's not have any misunderstandings here. I'm not in any way supporting what Donald Trump is doing. I am not in any way supporting how he is doing it. He is a very sick man who is in a very powerful position and is causing a lot of chaos, a lot of fear, and a lot of harm to a lot of people. So I'm in no way condoning what he is doing. And in fact, that is the version of going through in the least graceful way possible of creating change. So, in terms of being able to connect with a positive way of moving through change like this, um, it does come down to each individual person and you attending to your own situation. If you try to think that all your problems are because of stuff that's happening out there, um, I hate to say it, but that is not the case. There is always going to be things that we can work on within ourselves to open to more fully who we are, to open to what the light is within us, so that we can then be bringing that light out into this world, which, hello, this world really needs your light now. So that's why I'm strongly advocating for really opening to, healing your dark corners so that you can really open to your light and to beam your light out. So, doing your healing, dealing with your skeletons in your closets, and as well, overcoming fears about sharing your light. Um, you know, so many people are afraid of being, bright lights in this world. Marianne Williamson has that beautiful quote that, is spoken all over about that the thing that we're most afraid of is not our darkness, but of the bright light within us. That is our greatest fear of sharing that light. And so by doing our healing, doing our trauma healing, letting go of, feeling ashamed of ourselves and feeling there's something wrong with us and that, it's safest just to be quiet. Like, this is why we need to do our healing, because we need to let go of that so that we can, plant our feet on the ground and connect with that joy in our heart and to share our light with the people around us, because really there is so much light within us. And it is so important for us to, take off, all of those old scabs, all of those old layers, so that we can step into being the beautiful person that you are. You are a beautiful person. You have so much beauty within you. You have so much love within you, which I know in your heart that you know you do. And to really allow yourself to be that essential nature of who you are and share that joy and that light with the people around you. So it's not something that you just dream about or you intellectually say, okay, I'm going to be in my brightness. It's something that you need to live day by day, step by step. And as each new situation presents an opportunity for you to do another layer of your own healing so that you can be less burdened and more able to share your light, you take that opportunity in that day and you say, okay, here's something more that I can heal within myself so that I can feel better, better in my skin, better about who I am, and more whole so that I can then share that wholeness, share my light with people around me. It's important. It is very day by day, and each individual person has to take responsibility for releasing their own light. And, by the way, if you find, and you're the only one that will be able to sense this, if you find that you're getting caught up in the external world of following the news and, going to protests every weekend and not taking that quiet time of listening to yourself, connecting with your breath and connecting with your soul, if you are making your mind space so busy with external world, you will never be able to really tap the gold of what's available in this time. You will not be able to release your light so that you can have true impact on what's happening around you. You are diminishing your light if you get too caught up in the external world so that you are not connected with who you are and what your unique path is for this lifetime. So I know that I have spoken in a very strong and stern way in this video, and I do honestly from my heart welcome your feedback about my message. Please do comment below this video. I want to know what you think about all of this, and we can have dialogue and we can all grow together through that dialogue. So thank you for taking some time to listen to my thoughts on the state of the US of A and what we can do about it. And I will look forward to responding to your comments below. All right. Wishing every blessing on your day. And please do join me this Sunday for the healing event, Healing the Violence in the US of A. It's going to be an important time for us to get together as a community and bring some much needed healing to the violence in the US of A. All right. I hope to see you there.